the death of cable news. Is that greatly exaggerated as you look 5, 10, maybe even 15 years out? Is that a reality?
I think it's like the death of radio, right? I think it will absolutely decline. Mm-hmm. The sub fees will decline, and that's why you're seeing cost cutting. I think there's a floor. I don't think that one day you're going to wake up and there is zero cable subscriptions.
That was former CNN Worldwide Chairman Chris Licht speaking with Yahoo Finance's Shauna Smith at Wednesday's Yahoo Invest Conference. Now, Licht's view is the same as many others. There'll be a bottom for cable, but no one knows if it's arrived yet or how bad it'll be when it finally gets there. Joining us now, Robert Fishman. He's a guy who's thought a lot about this. MoffettNathanson senior analyst. So, Robert, you heard what Chris Licht had to say there, like sort of likening this to radio. Where do you think we are in that cable cycle?
Yeah, thank you. So I guess there's a couple different ways to look at this, both from the distribution standpoint and then from the advertising standpoint. The radio analogy one we've actually made as it relates to linear television advertising, because we do think that that is going to continue to come under significant pressure going forward as the eyeballs continue to shift to the connected TV and streaming landscape. But as far as the distribution goes and figuring out where the pay TV floor is, we are getting increasingly worried about where that floor really is as a lot of the sports rights continue to go over the top and allowing people to not view the exclusive sports within the pay TV bundle.
Robert, let's switch gears and talk about Disney. I know you have a buy on that name. You're a believer, Robert. What are you looking for when they report?
Yeah, so I guess Disney wraps up media earnings for us tomorrow. We're expecting to see much better profitability on DTC, which is, I would say, a takeaway across some of the other media names that we've seen so far to date. We're also expecting to see a much better studio performance given the hits that they've been continuing to make there and coming out of some of the lull that they had post-pandemic. So we're excited to see the profitability return at the studio. And I'd say investors are very much focused on the parks as well in terms of some of the more challenging comps they have next quarter. After they finish reporting September quarter, we'll start to see some of the impact around the hurricanes hitting their numbers. So that's their Q1 fiscal calendar year. And then really going ahead, thinking about 25, it's going to be about how Epic at Universal might impact on the parks. But overall, we feel that the parks are a very strong asset for the company that don't get fully appreciated.
Robert, I want to zoom out once again here because we're about to get these Disney numbers. We were talking about the weakness that we are seeing in the cable companies, and we are, of course, approaching an administration in Washington that is at least expected to be perhaps a little friendlier to M&A. So given the strength of some media companies versus others, given the weakness in some sectors of some media companies versus others, what kind of moving around of the chess pieces are you expecting?
Yeah, it's a great question. Clearly, there's a lot of moving pieces as we think about media M&A and who can play into that. The obvious, what we've seen so far is Paramount being acquired this year. We've got some larger transactions in the past around Disney and Fox, 21st Century Fox creating a standalone Fox today. And then obviously Warner Media as part of the Discovery deal. So there's still a lot that can still trade hands, if you will. We are expecting more consolidation in the future. But I think all paths lead back to streaming here and where this industry is going. We did get the comments from Comcast that they're looking to explore a cable network spinoff, but really our focus is on how some of these standalone streaming services can continue to operate independently or if they need to join forces with others.